What's up, guys? Mr. Nose Hoops back today with another video, and today we are doing a Game 1 recap of the NBA Finals, where Boston, quite frankly, spanked the Dallas Mavericks. And to be honest, it happened in a way that I wasn't quite expecting. First of all, I was not expecting Kristaps Porzingis to basically have a perfect first half and then barely need to play in the second half. And Jaylen Brown was doing what I actually talked about in the video and what I think they would need to do. Tatum played okay, had a good game, but I wouldn't say that it was anything spectacular or of note. But yeah, let's get into game one and what Boston especially can do to make sure they maintain this lead. Because Dallas, I'm just going to be honest, they play just so poorly that I'm not even going to waste time on saying, guys, they need to hit shots. Not worth it. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's hit 800 before the end of the finals. I want to get to 1K, and that way, before 2 years of this channel existing, I can say we hit 1K. That would be awesome. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. And the first thing we're going to talk about and look at, it's the excellence of Kristaps Porzingis, and honestly, just how he takes advantage of the size. This switch is unacceptable. Jaden Hardy, Kristaps, this, what is this? And Derek Lively's trying to half-hearted commit. Now, part of the issue is, like I said, they're spread, pause, but it's a spread offense. There's nothing they can do. So he just, Hardy does this awful flop, sell, wide open bucket. Nothing you're going to get there, right? Okay, great defense here from Porzingis. Then they start to push. Slow it down. They go, okay, hold on. Let's get the big fella. Everyone set back up. Porzingis goes right back out. He goes, hold on. Y'all are going to keep him on me? Let me go get in the post. Lively's, again, not somewhat committed, hedging over, but eh. Now, do I think Porzingis is making shots like these every time? Right? Because he basically just goes right over him. Not necessarily. But if he continues to just use his size and just dominate, there's nothing that this team's going to do. Nothing. I mean, the dude misses the three, right? Immediately starts trailing. Immediately. Kyrie's looking all over. I don't know where to go. Tatum, great pass. Dunk. Their use of Porzingis, and then Porzingis defensively was huge too. Kyrie, boom, blocked. You can't do that, Kyrie. Get past him. Be willing to attack, right? And then loses the ball here, right? And then Porzingis, beautiful recovery, all right? He actually slows down a little and then waits. Because, he's starting to reach his apex, and that's when Porzingis goes up, all ball, beautiful defense, right? If he has more games like this, let's say he gets the scoring up a little bit above 20, that could be a finals MVP right there. So if I'm Boston, man, let's just hope we can keep getting those Porzingis mismatches, because they're going to dominate if that's just what Porzingis is going to do. It might not be quite as efficient of a clip, but oh my God, if it stays even similar, yeah, this game might not even, this series could get real ugly real fast. Right. Then the other thing I want to talk about is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown actually played a pretty good game. No, my apologies. I'm slipping up. So Tatum. So I mentioned Jason Tatum at the beginning of the video. I said I felt like he had a fine game. I wouldn't say that it was good to great, but I also wouldn't say it was bad or terrible. It was mid. It was a mid game. I like what he was doing as a distributor. At times, the turnovers got a little odd, and some of the takes he had I liked, and then some of them I was like, okay, we're kind of settling for this, but I guess we can let it go, right? So Tatum here is going to get the little curl action, right? Hardy's on him. Again, now you have Kyrie on the mismatch. Tatum does a great job getting Kyrie. Boom. Kyrie bites, goes into it. And look at where Tatum goes. Aggressive and to the rim. It's almost like when you're going against a team without that great of a big presence, right? And Derek Lively's all the way up here because, again, stretching the floor. Tatum, great job. Guys on the hip. Luka comes over a little late. And that is what I like. Like when Tatum is willing to just go, no. I'm going to go up with it. Forget all this like cute, like I'm a drive and kick like I'm a Luka or a Giannis or something. And sometimes just attacks. It just works so much better. Like this here's a tough shot, right? But then you're like, if I'm Tatum at this point, just try and draw the foul or something. Or do a little dump to Derek White. Like this here, you're forcing a lot. Like you're really forcing that extra pass. And I get it to some extent, right? But it's like, come on. And I feel about it the way that for any player, I don't care who you are. Sometimes some possessions like that, it's like you don't have to act like you're Magic Johnson. It's okay to just go up and have a dumb shot and we move on. Right? And even then, sometimes Tatum will get caught on the drive in general, right? So he gets Kai on him, blows past him, and then at this point, like, he gets all caught up in the lane. But if anything, when Tatum gets past here to this level and Gafford slides over, just look over, you have Porzingis wide open, right? So it's the little things. Because again, I think Tatum has actually been a pretty good playmaker and distributor, at least in the first game. I want to say, again, nothing great. Definitely had his struggles with like moments like this. Right? Where he gets past his man. Right? And I guess that's also what could get frustrating at times is Tatum gets past his guy. Right? He gets Gafford. And then he even gets Washington to help. And then he's trying to go up. He kind of gets lost with it. Could have just dumped to Brown. Like, I think some of what Tatum goes for at times when he has to, like, drag out the play, I don't think he's that great. I think, though, again, it's similar to guys like Ant or whatever. I think he's way better than Ant as a playmaker, by the way. But when you let him make simple and quick decisions, that is where Tatum actually shows he's a lot better than I even might give him credit for at times. But when he has to really get down into the dirt with it, like a Jokic or a Luka or whatever, that's where it's like, okay, buddy, let's relax. Like, I don't think this is necessarily great for you, but that's okay. So Hauser here's going to get a screen. Jaylen Brown's just taking advantage of Luka here, right? Boom. Beautiful drive pass, by the way, with the left hand, which is funny. And then this is just a tough shot. It's actually a dumb shot, too, if you think about it. But it just kind of sets the tone of the game. Like, when he's making stuff like that, JB, there's just nothing you're going to do. I'm just going to be 100% honest. Now, again, what I like about JB, and I think JT was doing it a little bit too, but I think, again, he tries to get a little cute with it being in playmaking and all that. Like, look at this. Boom. Drives to the right, gets in between the two guys. Other man's too late to come over. And that's a tough dunk. Like, but it's an incredible play. And then Tatum gets the board. Right, slows it down, spins around, gets a double, hedges over, one more, wide open, JB, right? Like, to be honest, and then JB defense on Luka's actually been pretty good. I want to say stellar because, I mean, Luka hooped. But look at that, right? Boom. Right off of Gafford for the transition play. And then JB again, right? Fights off the screen, but he's looking at Luka. Like, he's like, okay, like you can kick it to him, but we're chilling. I love the effort here, right? Willing to go for it, get on top of Luka, pause. Like, to be honest, guys, this series it's not over because it's one game. And the Mavs always somehow lose game ones, except for the Minnesota series. But I will say, this is going to look very rough. This can be very rough for Dallas, and this series might not look very good. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think game one's a bit of an outlier? Like, do you think Boston will not hit almost 19 or 23s in a game? Do you think they'll cool off? Do you think the Mavs will heat back up and they'll be right back into the swing of things? Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, this is Mr. Knows Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 800 subs. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.